Beat 139. We got District Leader Cordell Cleare right here.
And we have Aisha Sekou.
I'm Cordell Cleare, and I'm happy to be here today. We were standing earlier with our Senator Brian Benjamin, who's proposing legislation in the New York State Legislature to outlaw financial institutions investing in private prisons and private detention centers. And I applaud him for this action. Private prisons are just, to me, a petri dish for incarcerating more black people, for the abuse, for steering of black lives into prison. And we don't want major corporations to be bankrolled by black bodies. So that's why I'm standing here today with Don Vito, Beat 139. I'm here with Aisha Sekou and Doc, because this is an important message.
Very important message.
And for those of you who have money in Bank of America,
divest.
If they don't divest, then we will divest. And we will take our money and walk away. There were recent hearings held in Congress where 8 national banks testified. 3 of them that are in our area were JP Morgan Chase, Wells Fargo, and Bank of America. JP Morgan Chase said they're going to pull out. Wells Fargo said we're going to pull out. Bank of America did not. And we're calling on them to fall in line. No more will we be the profit margin for these major corporations. So I'm out here with Sister Aisha Sekou from Street Corner Resources. You know, this fight against people being in prison is multi-layered and multi-level. So I want her to speak a little bit about why we're here today.
Right. So again, I'm Aisha Sekou, CEO and founder of Street Corner Resources. And I'm out here today because I stand here representing young people. Young people who at 17 get 25, who are filling the prison on a daily basis. The United States of America incarcerates 2.3 million people across the country. In a society where we are as highly technological as we are, we should not be incarcerating people at that rate. We are spending far more on incarceration than on education. And so this incarceration is a big business, and because if it wasn't so, big banks would not be funding it. So the reason why Bank of America will not divest is because it's too fruitful for them. It's too lucrative for them. It is too money producing for them. So as long as the prison system is privatized, as long as the prison system allows for banks and other entities to invest, right, until the people decide that things have to change, the legislation has to be brought, only then will our people not be incarcerated in large
This is
numbers.
Cordell Cleare, District Leader of the 70th Assembly District Part A, and I'm standing here with Don Vito and Doc from Beat 139, spreading the message of divestment from private prisons, private penitentiaries. Very recently, a story resurfaced of a judge in Pennsylvania who was ruling on cases and incarcerating our young people and steering them to a private detention center for juveniles. He was found guilty of steering our children there and fined. We're waiting on a final sentence in this regard. But whatever the sentence is that they give to him, there's nothing that could fix what happened to those young people who were incarcerated wrongfully for profit, because he did this in exchange